Go ahead.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Hello.
I just need to make sure that you speak up so everybody can hear you
Yes.
talking to the microphone. Can you tell the jury your name?
Jordan Swilley.
How old are you, Jordan?
22.
Where do you currently live? Is that in Ocala?
Yes.
With whom do you live?
My boyfriend,
What's his name?
Rick.
Mick?
Mick.
Before Mick, did you live with a girl named Layla Lopez?
Yes.
And what was your relationship with Layla?
She was my best friend.
How long have you been friends?
About 5 years.
Was Layla your best friend at the time that Tim was murdered?
Yes.
Are you employed?
Yes.
Where do you work?
Red Sauce.
What's Red Sauce?
It's a restaurant.
What do you do there?
I'm a server.
Is the defendant Herbert Swilley your biological father?
Yes.
And you knew Tim Smith.
Yeah.
How did you know Tim?
He was my stepdad.
Were you and Tim close?
Yeah.
Was he like a second father to you?
Yes.
And what's your mother's name?
Angela.
Okay. What's her last name?
Will.
Was the defendant and your mother married?
Yes.
About how long were they married?
I think like 13 or more years.
Did you live with your mom and the defendant when you were young?
Yes.
Where did you live?
It was like Waldo, Gainesville area.
Are you their only child?
Yes.
Before they became romantically involved, were your dad and Tim friends?
Yes.
How long had you known Tim before he died?
Quite a long time. I think it's been a lot of years.
Were you a young child when you first met Tim?
Yes. I was around like 4.
And did Tim and your dad become romantically involved, which caused the defendant to leave your mom?
Yes.
And approximately how old were you when that happened?
I believe around 8.
And did you continue to live with your mom when your dad left her?
Yes.
At some point, did you move in with Tim and your dad?
Yes.
And how old were you when that happened?
I was in middle school, so about like 15 or 14.
Right. Did you move to the house at...
Yes.
How many bedrooms did that house have?
4.
How many bathrooms did it have?
3.
Do you know approximately how big it was?
I'm not sure. It was a
Was
pretty
it-
big house.
It was a big house? And what did your dad do for a living?
He did a handyman service.
How long had he been doing that type of work?
Like 3 or so years.
And what did Tim do for a living?
He was an administrator at a nursing home.
Administrator at a nursing
Yes.
home? Right. And did the house that you live in have cameras?
Yes.
And was there a computer in the house?
Yeah.
Where were the cameras?
Outside.
Where were they outside?
On the front door and out on the side of the house.
What did the camera on the outside of the house face? What area?
The front one was the front of the property, and then the side was like the garage and everything.
Okay. Was it a Ring? Do you know if it was a Ring doorbell camera
Yes.
system? Did you have that Ring app on your phone?
Yes.
Would you get an alert on your phone if the camera was activated?
Yes.
Now, did you work at Laurito's restaurant before Tim died?
Yes.
How long did you work there?
It was on and off for like a few years.
Were you working there when Tim was murdered?
No.
Where were you working?
The Murphy's gas station.
How long had you been working at the Murphy's gas station?
Only a few months.
And how old were you when Tim died?
19.
Did Tim and your dad drink alcohol for the majority of their relationship?
Yes.
Would you say they both were heavy drinkers?
Yes.
At some point, did they both stop drinking and become members of Alcoholics Anonymous?
Yes.
Did their relationship change when they both stopped drinking?
Yes.
How did it change?
It just became different, like more arguing.
More arguing
Yeah.
when the drinking stopped? And how were they getting along when Tim died?
Just like not very well, like they were bickering a lot.
Now, in the months leading up to Tim's murder, did you become increasingly upset or frustrated with how much they were arguing?
Yes.
Okay. Would you often go to work at Laurito's early just to get away from the arguing?
Yes.
Did the defendant ever mention something to you about a divorce with Tim due to complications in the relationship?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes. Okay. Had Tim become more secretive in the months leading up to the murder?
Yes.
Okay. How so?
You just wouldn't talk about a lot of stuff.
Were you aware that Tim was interviewing for a new job in DeLand?
No.
Your dad never told you about that Tim was interviewing for a new job?
It wasn't until like later on, I don't think.
Okay. At some point your dad told you that?
It was at some point.
All right. You're just not sure when?
Yeah, I'm not sure when.
Did you and your dad plan on moving with Tim if he got the new job in DeLand?
No.
Did your dad tell you why?
He just didn't want to move again.
Was Tim the breadwinner in the family?
Yes, kinda.
Could you and your dad afford to live in the house without Tim's salary?
Possibly not. Not sure, like 100%.
Do you remember when you testified in front of the grand jury in November of 2023?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember being asked if you and your dad could afford to live in the house without Tim's salary and saying no?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did your dad work out?
Yes.
Okay. How many times a week?
Probably like 4 or so.
All right. Where did he work out?
Planet Fitness.
Was your dad physically fit?
Yes.
Did Tim have a nighttime ritual of taking medications or vitamins every night?
Yes.
All right. Do you know what kind of medications he took?
Not sure.
All right. Now, before Tim was murdered, were you aware that the defendant and Tim had an apartment they used for sexual activities?
I found out later.
Okay. So you didn't know beforehand?
Yeah, I just knew about it, but it was a massage parlor.
Okay. So your understanding was they had an apartment, it was a massage?
Yes.
Were you aware that they were in an open relationship?
No.
Had you ever been to that apartment before Tim went missing?
No.
Now I want to talk about Thursday, March 23rd of 2023, and that's the Thursday before Tim's body was found. Okay. Did anything unusual happen that morning or that afternoon before you came home?
I don't believe so, no.
All right. Now when you got home that evening, who was there? This is a
I
Thursday.
think both of them were.
Your dad and Tim?
Yes.
All right, and you?
Thursday, yes.
All right. Did you, Tim, and your dad eat dinner together that Thursday?
Yes.
And what did you guys do after you had dinner?
We watched a movie.
Where did you watch a movie?
In the living room.
And then after the movie, what did you do?
I went to my room.
All right.
Just watched TV.
Okay.
Hold on one second. You need to speak up just a little bit, okay?
Yes. And around what time was that?
Probably like 9.
Okay. And is that the last time you saw Tim, that 9 o'clock Thursday?
Yes.
And did Tim seem like he was under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at that time when you went into your room when you last saw him?
No.
Was he acting normally?
Yes.
Could he walk and talk?
Yes.
And what was he wearing when you went in your room?
Just like normal pajamas.
Was he getting ready to go to bed also?
Yeah.
And were your dad and Tim arguing during this time that you saw?
No.
Were you aware that Tim had a job interview the next morning?
No.
And what time did you actually go to bed that night?
Probably like later at night, like 10, 11.
Now, did you hear anything suspicious after you went to bed?
I believe I heard some noise.
You heard some noise, all right. And do you know what time that was?
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. And do you know what the noise was?
No.
Did that wake you up?
A little bit, yes.
And after you went to sleep that Thursday night, did you get any notifications of movement on your cell phone from that Ring doorbell application?
I believe so, yes.
All right. Do you remember what time that was?
I'm not exactly sure, don't remember.
Do you know if it was after you heard the noise?
I believe so, yes.
So you heard the noise, and then sometime later, your Ring doorbell application was going off.
Yes.
Did it go off several times?
Not sure, I can't remember exactly.
Did you look at your phone to see why you were getting notifications from the Ring doorbell?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. You looked at it?
I remember like just seeing the notifications.
Okay. Did you see what was causing the movement,
No.
the notifications?
No.
All right. Now, the next morning, that Friday, what time did you wake up?
Probably like 9, I think. I'm not sure exactly.
All right. And who was at the house when you woke up?
My dad.
Did you ask your dad where Tim was?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say?
I think he had said he was at work or something already. I don't remember exactly.
Okay. He said he was at
Hold
work.
on. I believe one of the jurors couldn't hear you. Can you repeat your last answer?
I think he had said he was at work, but I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember that day that very well.
Did your dad ask you if you heard anything that night?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you say when your dad asked you if you heard anything that night?
I told him yes, I had.
All right. Did you tell him what you heard?
I can't really remember exactly what I said to him.
You told him you heard something?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did he say when you told him you heard something?
Trying to remember. Sorry.
It's okay.
I think it was just something along the lines that saying to me that I hadn't heard it or something.
Okay. Would it refresh your recollection to look at your
Hold
grand
on.
jury testimony?
Yes.
Hold on one second. You're talking too low, so some of the jurors can't hear you. Can you repeat that last
Yes,
question
Your
and
Honor.
answer it again? Thank you.
All right. And what did your dad say to you when you told him you heard some noise?
He had said something, I can't remember like exactly along the lines of that I hadn't heard it or.
Would it refresh your recollection to look at your grand jury testimony as to what your dad said when you told him you heard the noise?
Yes.
All right. And for the record, I'm going to refer defense to the grand jury testimony November 14th of 2023, page 35, line 2. Your Honor, may I approach?
Sure.
And just read this to yourself. This is page 35. Let me start right here at the top and go to 7. 1 through 7. Okay, does that refresh your recollection?
Yeah.
Okay, what did your dad say to you when you told him that you heard a noise the night before?
To say that I was sleeping and I hadn't heard anything.
All right. Did he also say that's all you need to remember?
Yes.
Okay. So he said you were sleeping, that's all you need to remember.
Yes.
All right. Were you upset after that happened?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
Just because I was confused.
Because your dad said that to you? You were confused?
Yes.
All right. Now, were you awake when your dad went to the landfill that morning?
No, I don't believe so.
All right. Did you help him load anything on his trailer?
No.
Now, after you woke up and your dad said that to you and you were confused, did you text Layla, who was your best friend at the time, that morning?
Yes.
All right. And why? And did you text Layla throughout that day, trying to meet up with her?
Yes.
Okay. And why were you trying to meet up with Layla?
To talk to her.
Okay. What did you want to talk to her about?
Just how I felt about everything.
Okay.
Just like wondering why he was acting that way.
You wanted to talk to her about what was happening with your dad?
Yes.
And did you text her that? That you wanted to
Yeah.
talk to her?
Yes.
Now, while you were waiting to hang out with Layla, did you do anything with your dad that day?
I believe I went and had lunch with him.
Okay. Was that later on in the afternoon or
I think so,
lunchtime?
yeah.
Okay. Where'd you guys go?
I believe Ivy.
Ivy?
Was it Ivy? Yeah.
All right. Is that downtown in Ocala?
Yes.
And what did you do after you and your dad went to lunch?
I'm not exactly sure. I think I might have gone over her house at that point
Okay.
or went home.
All right. Do you remember previously saying you both went home and took a nap?
Yes.
Okay. Is that
Yes.
is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay. During the lunch you had with your dad, did you talk about anything that he had said that morning?
No.
And did you actually meet with Layla that day and talk to her about it?
Yes.
Before you went to see Layla, did you go to Laredo's where you used to work?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Why did you go to Laredo's?
I can't remember the exact reason why I went there. I think it was just because I was waiting for Layla.
All right. Would it refresh your recollection to see what you said at the grand jury back in November of 2024 about why you went to see Allison?
Yes.
And for the record and defense counsel, I'm referring to the grand jury testimony, November 14th of 2023, page 43, lines 17 through 22. Again, just read this to yourself. Lines 17 through 23.
Okay.
Does that refresh your recollection?
Yes.
Okay. Why did you go to Laredo's to see your friend Allison?
To just tell, I needed a hug from her because I was upset.
Okay. What were you upset about?
Just how him and Tim had been lately.
So you went to see Allison to get a hug because you were upset how Tim and your dad had been lately.
Yes.
Okay. And then after that, you went to your friend Layla's house.
Yes.
And did you talk to her about the noise you had heard the night before?
Yes.
Now, did you learn later on that Friday that Tim was actually missing and hadn't gone to work?
Yes.
And how did you find out about that?
I believe my dad told me.
Were you concerned?
Yes.
Okay. And did you go home after you were at Layla's after you found out that Tim was missing?
Yes.
And was your dad there?
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
And sometime that evening, did your dad ask you to drive him to the apartment?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what time that was?
Not exactly sure.
Okay. Was that later in the evening?
Yes. It was later in the evening.
And do you know why he asked you to drive him to the apartment?
I can't remember why he said.
And did you drive him there?
Yes.
Did you go in your car?
Yes.
And did he say why he needed to go to the apartment?
To pick up his gun.
Pick up whose gun?
His gun.
Your dad's gun?
Yes.
All right. Had you ever been to the apartment before this time right now?
No.
Okay. So you drove your dad to the apartment, and what happened when you got to the apartment?
I believe he got out and got the gun out of the Jeep.
So where did you pull up?
I pulled up behind the Jeep.
Behind the Jeep. Did you get out of the car?
No.
All right. Did your dad go directly to the Jeep?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. All right. And then what did he do at the Jeep?
I think he grabbed it out of the front seat of the passenger. I can't remember exactly.
Okay. What did the gun look like?
It was black. I believe.
Did he tell you why he needed to get this gun?
He just didn't want to leave it in the Jeep.
All right. Did he lock up the Jeep when he was done?
I think so.
Okay. And then what happened? What did he do?
I believe he got back in the car.
Okay. And then where did you go?
Went home, I believe.
All right. Did your dad ever tell you where his key was to get into the apartment?
I believe it was like a couple weeks ago. Was talking about that Tim had it, taken it back or something.
Okay. He said Tim had taken the key back?
Yes.
All right. Now, when you went there that Friday with your dad, you said you didn't get out of the car?
No.
Okay. So did you go up to the front door and try to get in?
No.
Did you knock on the front door?
No.
Did you look in the windows?
No.
Did your dad go up to the front door and look in the windows?
I can't remember if he did.
You
I
didn't
don't
do
believe
that?
so. No.
You don't believe he did?
No.
He just got the gun out of the Jeep and then you guys left?
Yes.
Is the reason that you didn't go up and knock on the door or look in the windows because you already knew that Tim was dead?
No.
Now, sometime that Friday, before you got home, did your dad ask you to stop at a gas station so he could throw away a pill bottle?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. Do you know what was in the pill bottle?
No.
Did he say why he wanted to throw away the pill bottle at a gas station?
I just think he said something about just not wanting to throw away at the house.
He said he didn't want to throw it away at the house.
I believe so, yes.
All right. So you stopped at a gas station and he threw it away.
Yes.
All right. Did you try to call Tim or text Tim that Friday?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Or I can't remember exactly.
All right. So that Friday you didn't try to call or text him, and then you didn't check the house when you guys went there on Friday night.
Yes.
All right. Had Tim ever disappeared before, not shown up for work, and not told anybody where he was?
No.
Now I want to move on to the following day, which was Saturday, March 25th of 2023, when they found Tim. Did you go to work that day?
Yes.
And that was the Murphy gas station?
Yes.
And how did you learn that they had found Tim's body?
My dad and his friend had come and told me.
Okay. Was that with Tammy Warner?
I believe so, yes.
And where did you go? They came to Murphy gas station?
Yes.
All right. And where did you go after that?
To the apartment.
Where they had found Tim's body?
Yes.
Okay. And then did you talk to the police there?
Yes.
Did you eventually go home?
Yes.
Did you have any idea how Tim had died at that point?
No, not exactly.
Now I want to move on to the next day, Sunday, March 26th of 2023. On that day, did you learn that Tim's death had been ruled a homicide?
Yes.
How did you find out?
I believe my dad told me.
And did you and your dad start getting rid of Tim's things on Sunday?
Yes, I believe so.
And how did that happen? How did that start?
He had just said that he wanted to start cleaning stuff up.
Okay. So it was your dad's idea?
Yes.
And what sort of things were you and your dad throwing away?
I believe it was like clothes and stuff. I can't remember exactly.
All right. Did you throw away any of his like snacks and medications and vitamins that were in the kitchen?
Yes.
All right. And you said clothes. What about knickknacks and little beach things that he had?
Probably, yeah.
All right. And what about some portraits that were on the wall that were professionally taken of you and Tim and your dad? Did those get taken down?
Yes.
All right. Who took those down?
I believe my dad.
Okay. And they were going to get thrown away as well?
I'm not sure if they got thrown away or not.
Okay. They were taken down, though?
Yes.
Now, right around the time that Tim was killed, did your dad get rid of a large area rug that was in one of the living rooms when you walk in the front door?
Yes.
Okay. And why did your dad tell you he got rid of it?
Because the dog's peeing on it a lot.
Because the dogs peed on it a lot?
Yes.
All right, I want to move on to the next day now, which is Monday, March 27th of 2023. That morning, did your dad ask you to help him get Tim's Jeep to the Marion County Sheriff's Office the next day?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And what did he want you to do to help him to get the Jeep there?
I believe follow him.
Okay. So he asked you to follow him. He was going to drive the Jeep, you would follow him, and he would drop the Jeep off at the Sheriff's Office?
Yes.
Did you agree to help him with that?
Yes.
Later that Monday evening, did you help your dad clean the Jeep?
Yes.
Okay, and how did that happen?
I can't remember exactly. It said something about wanting to clean it.
It was his idea?
Yes.
Okay, and where did you go?
To AutoZone.
At AutoZone in Ocala?
Yes.
All right, what did you get at the AutoZone?
Some type of cleaning stuff.
And where did you and the defendant or your dad clean the Jeep?
At the house, I believe, in the garage.
In the garage at the house that you lived at? Okay. And the next morning, that Tuesday, did you follow your dad to the sheriff's office to take the Jeep?
No.
Okay. Now, after Tim died, did your dad ever tell you that he needed more money or the life insurance from Tim?
Yes.
Okay. How many times did he say that?
I feel like quite a few.
Quite a few times. All right. What would he say?
I can't remember exactly. It was just different times. It would be like, we just need to get the life insurance money or something.
All right. Did he ever talk about the mortgage on the house, if he could afford that without the life insurance?
Yes, I don't think he could afford it without it.
All right. And after Tim died, did a man named Kevin move into the house with you and your dad?
Yes.
Okay, and who's Kevin?
Their friend.
A friend of Tim and your dad's?
I believe so, yes.
All right. And where did Kevin sleep?
I believe in the main room.
In the main room with your
The-
dad?
Yes.
All right. Did your dad ever ask you to lie for him about anything?
Yes.
When did he ask you to lie for him?
When he told me to say that he had been home all night.
Was that Friday morning after
I believe so,
when
yes.
Tim was missing? He said you to say that he was home all night.
Yes.
And what did you say when he told you that?
I can't remember exactly if I don't remember if I responded or not.
All right. Did you stop asking questions?
I believe at that point, yes.
Okay. I don't have any other questions, Judge. Thank you.
Cross-examination?
Yes, please. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello.
You mentioned that you and Tim Smith were very close.
Yes.
He was like a second dad to you, was he not?
Yes.
Yeah. You had mentioned that quite a few times after Tim Smith's death, that your dad had mentioned quite a few times he would say he needed the money or the life insurance. Did I hear that right?
Yes.
Okay. And we're talking about Tim Smith's life insurance policy through his employer, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Were you aware that you're the second beneficiary on that life insurance policy?
I'm not 100%. I was never informed if I was or not.
So as we're here today, more than 2 years after Tim Smith's death, you don't know that you're the second beneficiary on this life insurance policy?
No.
Okay. You mentioned that there were, when you were living in the marital home with Tim Smith and your father, before Tim's death, that there were 2 different ring cameras on the property, correct?
Yes.
So there was a ring camera on the front door of the home,
Yes.
and then there was a ring camera up on top of a pole in front of the house, correct?
Yes.
And that ring camera on top of the pole faced the garage.
Yes.
Okay. And you had Wi-Fi at the marital home at the time,
Yes.
and that was through Cox Cable, correct?
Yes.
Did you have problems with the Wi-Fi around the time of Tim Smith going missing and ultimately being discovered dead?
Possibly, yes.
Okay. Was it common during your time living at that marital home, having access to the ring camera videos, for there to be glitching with the ring camera video?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have intermittent problems from time to time with the Wi-Fi at the marital home?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you mentioned on the evening of March 23rd, 2023, you had dinner with your dad and with Tim, correct?
Yes.
And that was at the marital home.
Yes.
And then you all watched a movie together.
Yes.
And then you retired to your room alone.
Yes.
And when you went to your room to be alone, it was about 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And Tim Smith and your dad were still in the living room.
Yes.
They were watching TV.
Yes.
Tim Smith was in his pajamas.
Yes.
Okay. And that was the last time you saw Tim Smith alive.
Yes.
Okay. The state was asking you about noises that you heard that evening going into the next morning while you were in your room. You said that you heard a noise.
Yes.
What kind of noise?
I'm not exactly sure.
Were you awake when you heard this noise?
Yes.
Okay. What were you doing when you heard this noise?
I think I had woken up from it.
Okay. A noise like what? Like a person yelling? A noise like a door slamming? What kind of noise are we talking about?
I can't remember exactly.
Okay. Did you investigate the noise? Did you go open the door? Was the door to your bedroom closed at that point in time?
Yes.
Okay. Did you get up to investigate the noise?
No.
Okay. And then a little while later, you were getting notifications on your cell phone from the Ring application, right?
Yes.
Did you investigate those notifications, look at them, review the video as to what was going on?
No.
Okay. Was it uncommon for you to get Ring notifications at that hour of the day?
No.
Okay. And was it uncommon for persons to come and go out of the marital home in the late hours of the evening?
I think so, yes.
Okay. All right. So what would be the late hours of the evening in your mind?
Like 12, 1.
Okay. Now, before Tim's death, were you, your dad, and Tim Smith collectively using the Life 360 application on your phones?
Yes.
And were you doing that to keep track of one another?
Yes.
Okay. So if your dad wanted to know where you were, he could look on his application and view your location from where you were from your phone.
Yes.
Okay. And conversely, if you wanted to know where Tim Smith was, you could look on your phone on that application and know his whereabouts.
Yes.
Did there come a point in time in the weeks leading up to Tim Smith's death where you noticed that Tim Smith was increasingly stopping sharing his location on that application?
Yes.
All right. And you mentioned, and correct me if I'm wrong, or if I heard you wrong or understood you wrong, but that Tim Smith in the weeks leading up to his death was becoming more distant?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Meaning less engaged with you,
Yes.
less engaged with your father,
Yes.
and more secretive about where he would go and what he would do.
Yes.
You mentioned being aware of the apartment that Tim Smith and your dad were using before Tim Smith's death, correct?
Yes.
And you mentioned that at that point in time, you believed it was being used as a massage parlor, right?
Yes.
And who was it that you understood to be doing the massaging?
Tim.
Okay. So you knew Tim, your stepdad, to offer that service to other people.
Yes, he had a massage license.
Okay. So he was a licensed massage therapist.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And when in relation to Tim Smith's death did you learn of the existence and use of the apartment by Tim Smith and your father? Was it weeks before? Was it months before? What was it?
When they had got the apartment.
You learned about it once they had gotten it, or?
They had said they were renovating stuff on it or doing something to it. I believe like a month. Like a month or so, I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, so like a month after they acquired the apartment, that was when you learned about it?
Yes.
Okay. So would that have been perhaps October of 2022?
Possibly.
Okay. It would have been sometime in the later part of 2022 that you would have learned about the existence of the apartment and their use of it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And did you know how often Tim Smith was going to that apartment to do massages?
No, not exactly.
Okay. When you say not exactly, what do you mean by that?
Like I would see it a few times on like Life 360, but other than that, I didn't know exactly.
Okay. And how often would you look on that application, the Life 360 application, to check on Tim Smith's location between the time that you learned about the apartment up until the time that Tim Smith was discovered deceased? Was it like a few times a week? More than that?
Maybe only like a few times a week. Not very often.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that when you woke up the next morning after you had retired to your room, heard the noise, learned of the ring notifications on your phone on the evening of March 23rd, 2023. You wake up that next morning, so Friday, March 24, 2023, and Tim Smith is not home, correct?
Yes.
And you ask your dad, where's Tim?
Yes.
And your dad told you that he went to work?
Yes.
Okay. And you mentioned your dad making a comment about telling you that you didn't hear anything last night.
Yes.
Okay. And you mentioned that you were confused by that.
Yes.
And that was when you started texting with Layla, your friend?
Yes.
And later that day, you went to lunch with your father
Yes.
at Ivy on the Square
Yes.
here in Ocala,
Yes.
and your dad was acting normally.
Yes.
Okay. And at that point, you hadn't met up with Layla yet, right?
No.
You hadn't gone to Lorita's yet to meet up with Allison, right?
No.
All right. So you go to lunch with your dad, and after that, then you go to Lorita's?
We went home first, I believe.
Okay. And is that when you took naps?
Yes.
All right. Did you take a nap?
No, I believe I watched TV or was on my phone.
Okay. So after that period of time, is that when you leave the marital home and go to Lorita's?
Yes.
And you give Allison a hug when you get there?
Yes.
Okay. And this is Allison Alvarez?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. And you had worked with her at Lorita's?
Yes.
All right. And at a later point that day, you do meet up with Layla, your friend, correct?
Yes.
And you spend some time with Layla.
Yes.
Okay. Going to the next day, which would have been March 25th, 2023, did you go to work that day at Murphy's gas station?
I believe so, yes.
This was the day that Tim Smith's body was discovered.
Yes.
Were you working that morning?
Yes.
And did your dad come to your job to get you?
Yes.
And he took you with him to go to the apartment?
Yes.
And he told you along the way, on your way there, that Tim Smith was deceased.
Yes.
And you went to the apartment with your dad.
Yes.
Okay. And during that period of time, you met with Detective Pender,
Yes.
who was investigating the murder of Tim Smith, right?
Yes.
And you spoke to Detective Pender in his unmarked police car that day.
Yes.
Okay. And in the days after the discovery of Tim Smith's body in the apartment, deceased, did your dad start to clean up the marital home?
Yes.
Did it appear to you that this was kind of his way to cope with what had happened to Tim?
Objection calls for speculation.
That's sustained.
It's fine. Do you recall a point in time where Candace Baker came to your home not long after Tim Smith's death?
Yes.
Okay. And what were you and your dad doing when Miss Baker came over that day?
I believe we were throwing away like different foods or snacks.
Okay. And these were Tim Smith's foods and snacks?
Yes.
Were these foods or snacks that you or your dad would eat?
No.
Okay. And mentioned going to AutoZone with your father,
Yes.
and this was on the evening of March 27th, 2023, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And it was your understanding that the next morning your dad was going to take Tim Smith's Jeep to the Marion County Sheriff's Office, correct?
Yes.
And that didn't happen.
No.
All right. And you learned that your dad had hired an attorney,
Yes.
Gail Rossi.
Yes.
And you later, a few days later, hired that attorney as well.
Yes. I believe so.
Okay. You believe so, or you did?
I'm not exactly sure, like, how that whole, like, contract worked.
But you knew you had an attorney, and it was Gail Grossman.
Yes.
Okay. And from the point you retained that attorney leading up to your dad's arrest for this case, you stopped talking to law enforcement, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Judge Memphis, the witness.
Yes, sir.
Jordan, I
I'm
am.
sorry, may I see what you're going to show her, please?
This is defense exhibit number 8.
Thank you.
I'm going to show you, ma'am, what has been previously introduced into evidence as defense exhibit number 8. I just want you to take a look at that entire document. Tell me if you recognize it.
Yes.
What is it?
The power of attorney.
A durable power of attorney,
Yes.
right? And your dad, after he was charged with the murder of Tim Smith, gave you durable power of attorney to handle his affairs, correct?
Yes.
All right. So that included selling off any personal items.
Yes.
There were vehicles.
Yes.
There were motorcycles.
Yes, there's one motorcycle.
And there was land.
Yes.
And by land, we're talking about the marital home that you had been living in with your dad and Tim Smith, the land that it was on,
Yes.
the property.
Yes.
Did your dad tell you what, if anything, to do with that property?
No.
And you understood at the time you agreed to be your dad's agent under this durable power of attorney that's been introduced into evidence that you were to act in the best interest of your dad.
Yes.
Yet, you turned around and you gifted the real property that your dad owned to someone else. Did you
No.
not?
No, I did not gift anything that I know of.
You sold the property.
Yes.
What did you get in return for the sale of the property?
I can't remember exactly how much.
You can't remember how much.
No.
Who did you get the money from?
David.
David. Is David a realtor by chance?
I believe so.
One moment, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
David Michael. Is that who
Yes.
we're talking about?
Yes.
And for the record, the last name is spelled Mikel.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. So David gave you the money for the property.
Yes.
What did you do with that money?
I used it to get an apartment.
The apartment that you were living in with Layla?
Yes.
Okay. Did you tell your dad anything about this?
I believe I mentioned some of it.
Some of it. All right. Your dad had given you direction regarding what to do with his assets, correct?
Yes.
He told you to sell what you could,
Yes.
right? To help pay not only your expenses, but his expenses,
Yes.
including his attorney.
Yes.
Did you pay his attorney anything?
No.
Did you give your dad a dime from the sale of that real property?
Yes.
You gave him a dime?
Yes. I definitely gave him money.
How much money did you give him?
I'm not sure.
Do you still have any of that money left?
No.
No? Okay. How were you paid that money? Was it in cash?
Yes.
Okay. Did you deposit the money into the bank?
Yes.
What bank?
Mid-Florida.
Mid-Florida Credit Union?
Yes.
Into your own bank account?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, may I approach the witness to retrieve the document?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, may I have a moment to confer with my colleague?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. This witness.
Any redirect?
Yeah, sure, just a few questions. Jordan, how old were you when your dad was arrested?
I believe 20 or 21.
All right. Were you able to support yourself alone after he was arrested?
No.
All right. Were you working at the time?
No.
Were you able to pay the mortgage?
No.
Were you able to pay the car payment?
No.
Did you need money just to live?
Yes.
Now, when your dad gave you that durable power of attorney, was there an understanding between you and your dad that you would use some of that money to live?
Yes.
Now, did you hire the attorney, Gail Grossman, or did your dad hire the attorney for you?
My dad did.
Okay. So you don't even know any of the details about that?
No, not really.
Now, you said there was glitching from time to time with the Wi-Fi that would affect the Ring camera.
Yes.
All right. Are you aware of any circumstance where the glitching caused your dad's truck to be in the video when your dad's truck really wasn't in the video?
No.
Oh, thank you. I don't have any other questions, Judge.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I know you've already told us who you are, but tell us one more time.
Jordan Swilley.
All right. And you're the daughter of my client, correct?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for being here again this morning.
Of course.
After Tim Smith's death, did you continue to live at the marital home for a period of time?
Yes.
Okay. And was it after your dad's arrest for this case that you moved out of the marital home?
Yes.
During that period of time that you remained in the marital home after Tim Smith's death, was there any point in time where crime scene investigators from the sheriff's office came to process the marital home for evidence?
After his arrest or before?
Before your dad's arrest, after Tim Smith's death?
Yes.
Okay. What did they come and do?
They came and took photos.
Okay. And that was on the day that Tim Smith's body was discovered, correct?
Yes.
Beyond coming to the marital home and taking pictures, did they do anything else?
I believe they took medications.
That was on the same day they took pictures.
Yes.
Did they ever do anything with the white work truck that your dad had?
I'm not quite sure
You don't
exactly
know?
what happened now.
Okay. And after your dad was charged with the murder of Tim Smith, you obtained a durable power of attorney for your father, correct?
Yes.
All right. And eventually, acting as your dad's agent, you sold the land that that marital home was on to another person.
Yes.
Okay. And you received cash for that sale.
Yes.
Did you ever indicate to anyone else that you were gifting those parcels of land that comprise the marital home to anyone else and not expecting anything in return?
No.
If I were to show you a document that was prepared related to that transaction, would that help refresh your recollection as to whether or not you gifted the property to someone else?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ma'am, I just want you to read over the document and the attached exhibit and let me know if that refreshes your recollection. And take your time.
Yes.
All right. Did you indicate to anyone else that the transaction for that real property, those real properties that comprise the marital home, to another person by you as your dad's power of attorney was a gift.
Yes.
And that as part of that gift, you weren't going to request or receive anything in return.
Judge, I'm going to object to leading at this point.
That's the same.
So was it a gift?
No, personally, I didn't think it was a gift.
Okay.
But that's just how they wrote it in the documents.
The documents. Are we talking, was this a gift affidavit?
I'm not sure.
Would it refresh your recollection if you reviewed the title of the document?
Can I have one approach here?
Your Honor, may I have 1 moment with my colleague?
Certainly.
Did you at any point contact Hartford about the life insurance policy for Tim Smith?
I can't remember exactly.
All right. Would anything help you recall that information?
Yes.
What?
I had a friend that was trying to get me to help figure out if I was a beneficiary or not on it, but we were never sure. And I'm not sure if she ever contacted them or not.
Who was that friend?
Her name was Susie.
Is this an attorney?
I believe so.
Okay. One moment, Your Honor.
Certainly.
Your Honor, I do not have any additional questions of this witness. I just need to retrieve
Okay.
the document.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any cross-examination?
No, Your Honor, I have no questions. We'd ask that she be excused.
All right. Is she excused at this time?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're excused. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Thank you.